create your own character first, from a limited amount of customization options, but are enough for the game, at least to me. And when you have created your character, you get to choose your island. There are 4 different options. The rest of the island, stones and trees, are random, distributed over. And then go on to your adventure. When you arrive, you get 2 random villagers with you, and you are greeted by Timmy and Tommy, and of course Tom Nook himself later on. After you have spoken to Tom Nook and so on, you get to choose where to place your own tent, which will later be developed into a house. It's great that you can imagine what the house or tent will look like on the spot, which is awesome. I like that. After you have built your tent, you might wanna hunt some fish or bugs. Keep in mind that the fish will want to see your, well, the thing. And speaking of that, save me from the puns. Oh God. Save me! Oh, and speaking of fishing, you can also get scraps out of them. But at least that can be used for something else. And shaking a tree can actually result in different or more branches, even if it doesn't come on the first or second track. And I love the villagers, the way they react to you. And you can also decorate your house however you want. So you can place them in a certain way. And the editing tool for this is great. I wish this was actually in the open as well, not only inside your house. But it's good for the house. It's excellent. You can also go to, or fly, to random islands. These random islands are one time only. If you got them there one time, you can't go back to that specific island. The layouts are the same, but it's another island. And while you're on that island, you can, well, pick up anything and pick up trees, destroy stones, and so on and so forth. And when your inventory is full and you're happy with what you got, you fly back to your own island again. And to never return again. You also get to place all the shops and also the villagers' own houses. You get to place them and wherever you want on the island, wherever you can reach at least. And you get to imagine where they will be. But when you're out hunting for, well, things in the night, beware of spiders and scorpions. They hurt. As you progress, you will be able to upgrade your home, and for that you will have to take loans and then pay them off, which is a great feeling. Also, you can be aware of bees, or I guess it's wasps, but yeah, beware of them. They can fall out of trees when you shake them, but also other things can fall out, like random things and some small coins. Your island can also be visited by random merchants, I guess you could call them. For example, you have Sahara. She sells random wallpapers and rugs to you for a decent price. You also have Red. he sells art that you can donate to a museum. And be aware, there are some of these paintings and statues are fake. There are some great videos on YouTube that you can check to see which ones are real and which ones are fake. When you're out on random islands, it's a good idea to bring some spare shovels and other tools. There are many things you can customize with your on your island. For example, the island flag. And don't worry about if they like it. They like everything you do, even if it's a blank canvas, they will love it. Don't worry. And of course you can build different kind of bridges, which is really nice. There are some really nice designs. And when you have chosen where to put them, you need to donate bells for it to be built. And this is a really nice thing, I think. You can also, of course, as I said, expand your home, which will require you to take out a loan. Quite big ones later in the game. And to help with this matter, you can always plant some money. And yes, I said plant money. You plant bells in the ground. Each day there is a golden spot where you dig out 1,000 bells. If you then plant 10,000 bells, you will receive 30,000 bells from that tree later on. As you can see here, you shake the tree and you pick up the 10,000 bells sacks. And you can also earn daily Nook Miles through the Nook Mile app, of course. There are things that annoy me, like I can't get this thing in the center of that little spot. And you can donate things to the museum, of course, as in previous Animal Crossing games. And it's really nice. I like Blathers, he's a nice character. I love that he hates bugs. I like that. It's a nice detail. Funny detail. And don't forget to walk around in the museum as well, because it's... If you've ever seen Doctor Who and the TARDIS, you know, the TARDIS, the phone booth, yeah, it's like that. It's bigger on the inside. Much bigger on the inside. Which is true for pretty much every building in the game. But I like that because it saves space on the outside. Doesn't take up too much, which is nice. You can also get a shop where you can buy some clothes by these Able sisters. Nice characters. Of course, you can decorate. Later in the game, you will be able to make paths and decorate to your own choosing. And remember, if you want this, just place the paths first, and then you place the decoration you want on top. It's no problem. Very easy. And it looks great. Most of the time. Hard to get things in the middle though. It's always nice to go into City Hall and see what Tom Nook and Isabelle is doing also. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's also nice how you can see how the villagers react to like friends having been on your island. It's a nice detail. I like that. If you want, the museum curator Blathers can give you a quick, some quick info on the things you donate, which is a really nice thing. Especially, I think these are very much based on real life facts. So that is a nice addition to the game. Another thing I have had a problem with is the camera. Because of you can't rotate the camera, you can tilt it up and down somewhat, but because of this I had a problem capturing a scorpion here. The camera is not my friend in this game. Oh yeah, I hate it when they sing. Minor nuisance, but god dang. It's the game's way of telling, we love you! Oh yeah, and the aiming is not that great either. I don't know how many times I've missed or placed a path wrong because of the aiming. It's kind of sensitive. Remember how I said about the nighttime and don't get attacked by spiders and scorpions? Yeah, same goes for wasps. But take medicine and you'll be fine. If you get stung 2 times though, you pass out. You can also give things to your villagers. I have a weird sense of humor, so I gave a squid to my octopus kind of looking villager Marina. I wanted to see how she would react. And yeah, don't forget your home. Decorate it so that you can get the rank S from the Happy Home Academy. You get some nice decorations with that. And your villagers can also teach you emotions, like different kind of emotes, I guess you'd call it. Like Ed here, he's teaching me smirking. Oh yeah, looking good. Every morning, Isabelle, when you unlock her after about a week, she will have a morning news, I guess you could call it. She tells you what day it is and if there's something new happening on the island. I love that. It's a really nice addition. Or really nice thing, I should say. Oh, and checking if when your villagers are at home is a very good thing, because they can teach you, or rather they give you DIY recipes, do-it-yourself recipes. And with this you can learn different kind of things. Or learn to craft different things, you know. What's this? There are also some secrets to the island, I guess you could call it. I mean, that's nice. And here's a tip. If you want to bash a rock, when you bash a rock you are like pushed backwards. If you dig 2 holes like this, you won't get out of reach for the stone, because if you miss, you might only be able to get maybe, you'll get 1 or 2 less. And if you can't dig 2 holes like that, you can always dig 3 holes like that. And I love the interactions with the villagers, because they react to different kind of things you have on, like clothes and the weather and stuff like that. You can also destroy bridges and inclines if you want, because, I mean, let's face it, I don't want to keep my log bridge. Log bridge is the first one you build because of, well, because they say so. And that I removed. It does cost you 10,000 bells, but it's a small price to pay. Oh, and don't forget to plant fruit trees. And fruit trees you can get from finding fruits on random island, and you can also trade with other players, of course. And this is a great game. What more needs to be said? Bye bye, thank you for watching.